Foreign Minister has lodged an official complaint at the United Nations about what Buenos Aires claims is Britain's militarisation of the seas around the Falkland Islands. The move comes after the Argentine President Cristina Fernández de Kirchner denounced Britain's decision to deploy its newest destroyer, HMS Dauntless, to patrol the waters around the islands. The UN Secretary-General Ban Ki-moon has called for calm. Well, Marcelo Garcia is a columnist for the Buenos Aires Herald and a researcher with the Society for International Development. He joins us now on the line from Argentina. Marcelo, can you explain to me how all this is being seen in Argentina?
Well, I think it's important to tell substance from symbol. I think as we approach the 30th anniversary of the conflict, the symbol is going to be taking center stage, but I don't think the substance has changed that much. On the other hand, I think that for the Argentine public, there's a strong conviction that the islands actually belong to Argentina historically, but there's also a conviction that the only way to eventually reclaim the islands is through diplomacy.
It's through diplomacy. That's obviously a very important point. But then at root, is this a matter of national pride and how Argentinians feel, or is it also some hard-headed stuff about oil rights potentially, fishing rights and so on?
I think Argentines believe the islands historically belong to them, and they believe they have a right, even in terms of international law. And of course, as the island begins to produce resources, that's also going to be an issue, which is going to be maybe pushing both countries to sit on a negotiating table and discuss exactly each matter after the other.
Do you think that history is on your side in a sense? Because clearly, geographically, you're much closer to Argentina, to the Falklands than Britain is, and you have got some support now from other big regional democracies, which 30 years, of course, ago wasn't quite the case, was it?
Argentina has generally made a historical point and a geographical point, and also a regional point. And I think that one of the strategies the government is taking is to rally support from the neighbors in the region, and even also trying to include Spain as also a country that is affected by a situation similar to the one in the Malvinas Falkland Islands, and also getting the United States to stick to a neutral talking point when it talks about the conflict and calling both sides to sit on a negotiating table. So I think it's various angles in which the Argentines believe that the island belong to Argentina.
OK, we'll leave it there. Marcelo Garcia, thank you very much for joining us from Buenos Aires.
Pleasure.